Okay, in previous videos we went over this start screen to show you how to actually enter a patient and edit that order and add the case. So in this next video, let's go over the administration screen. So once we enter this patient, we have the dentist is Sarek doctors, the order is test 2. We don't have a case, so let's go ahead and add a case. As soon as I click the add case, it brings us to our administration screen, and we have all the different options available to designate the restoration. Now, inLAB 4.0 is much different than Chairside 4.0 in the sense that there's no separate screens. In Chairside 4.0, we click on the restoration type, or excuse me, like single restoration, we click on the tooth, and then it would actually drive us to a separate screen to pick the restoration type and design mode. In inLAB, it's all on one single screen. So you can see if I want single restoration, choose the restoration type as crown, biogeneric individual, tooth number 14, then as soon as I click the tooth, it'll bring up, I can select the materials. So the one thing that is very important to know in inLAB 4.0 is everything always goes right to left. So you have to start with designating single restoration bridge model, then go to restoration type, then go to design mode, and then choose the tooth. For instance, if you start choosing the tooth, let's say I choose the tooth first, then go to biogeneric copy, and then I go to inlay onlay, and then I choose the restoration material. We'll go ahead and choose Ivoclar Emax, hit OK. Notice really nothing stayed. It went back to crown, biogeneric copy, so the inlay onlay didn't stay at all. So let's go ahead and delete this. And so you always want to go right to left. So let's say we want to do the inlay in biogeneric copy. We'll go ahead and choose single restoration, inlay, biogeneric copy, tooth number 14. We'll select our material. You always have to select your material first before you can actually move on to the scan phase. It's very, very important. It's the same general philosophy. Everything in green is optional, so you don't have to choose your milling chamber, but you can if you want. But you have to choose your material. We'll call it Ivoclar Emax. Hit OK. Now you notice everything stayed put. So the biggest thing is make sure you go from right to left. In further videos, we'll go through the different ways to designate different teeth. But in this introductory video, I just wanted to show you how the general design phase has to go.